everyone, and welcome back to Nancy's Kitchen. I'm your host, Nancy Majulin, and this show is all about the art of plant-based cooking meets the science of nutrition. You will learn how to veganize your favorite dishes. I am so excited about today's session, so let's get cooking. Today's series is all about the raw pasta series, or just the pasta series. We're going to make some zoodles. I'm going to tell you what that's about. So we're going to start with zucchini. So for this recipe, we're going to use our actual pasta noodles are going to be zucchini based. I have one that's already pre-cut, but on my display table, I have a nice large zucchini right there. And it's interesting fact, in England, zucchini is called courgette. Courgette with the British accent, I guess. And that's interesting, just that they use that name. And I'm going to use a spiral here. There's usually different blades in there, but I want it to be thin. So, and obviously, what's happening here? There we go. So as you can see, it's getting fine, like pasta-like. So here I have some that are already noodled, and if you take out the skin, you can see it's the color of pasta as well, right? But for these ones, I decided to keep the skin because a lot of the nutrients and minerals are actually in the skin. An interesting fact, zucchini or courgettes, they actually in there. So the omega-3 fatty acid, obviously not a lot, but there's still some in there. And there's zinc, and we know zinc is a powerful antioxidant. And the most important thing, it's high fiber. So not only you are cutting out your carbs with this meal, but actually it's pretty high fiber. So we did the zucchini noodles right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to put cherry tomatoes. And cherry tomatoes, or any tomato actually, they have lycopene, right? And lycopene, studies show that it helps minimize the effects of sunburn. And the way they think works, it helps through the inside. So that's why it's very important what you put inside your body, right? Everyone pays so much attention about, our skin and the wrinkles and this and that, but it's also very important to nourish everything on the inside, because on the long term, that's what's going to actually help you, against the aging process. So we put the tomatoes in here. We're going to put a bit of salt, Himalayan salt. I chose Himalayan salt because I don't want it to be too salty. So and we're just going to let it sit while we prepare the pesto. I really, really love this pesto. One of the key ingredients is basil, and I love the smell of basil. I have some basil on the display table here for those who don't know what it really looks like. Yeah, there's the basil. It helps with the digestive support. Also, it helps with the circulation. And just the scent, it's very aromatic, right? So here I have packed about 1 cup of basil. And I have 4 cloves of garlic. And we know that garlic is antimicrobial and antiviral. What that means is if you feel like you're coming down with a cold, make sure you actually add more garlic into your diet, and if you can, juice it. I do that with some apples. I'll juice a couple of cloves of garlic, and it's more palatable that way. We're also going to add olive oil. This one calls for ½ a cup of olive oil. So we're going to add a bit of the olive oil. There you go. I didn't realize on TV it's going to take a while. Okay, here we go. That should be enough. Olive oil, just a bit more. We're going to add lemon juice. I already have some pre-squeezed lemon juice. And the lemon is going to help extract some of the nutrients from our plant-based foods. For example, iron, and foods that are high in iron go good with the acidic, so lemon is really good for that. So in here we have 4 cloves already, and we're going to put, okay, the key ingredient for this dish is the pine nuts, right? Pine nuts. I have pre-soaked the pine nuts. because it's by soaking the nuts, it's kind of like we're sprouting them, and it actually goes, it's how it is in nature, right? And it also helps prevent enzyme inhibitors. It helps to remove the enzyme inhibitors. What that means is that your body's going to absorb a lot more of the nutrients, and it's also going to be easier on your digestive system. So here I have about half a cup of pine nuts. There we go. I'm going to put a bit of this water here. Okay. And pine nuts are a very rich source of vitamin E. And we know that vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant. And a lot of time, a lot of creams, they say fortified with vitamin E. So why not, put that vitamin from the inside too, right? So we're going to make this sauce live right here. Okay, I do need to put a bit more of olive oil, as you can see. You can do this in a food processor as well, but sometimes it should be easier when you're using those cups. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so this one, it is going to be very rich in olive oil, and we know that pesto sauce typically is, you have a lot of your oils in there, healthy oils. And the thing is, you can actually freeze this pesto once it's made. So you can see it's starting to be creamy, but we have enough here to show you what it looks like. Look at that. Look at how nice and creamy the sauce is. Where's my spatula? Here we go. You could pretty much put it directly on your zucchini noodles. Look at that. And you just mix it up. And it's pretty much ready. This, you can pretty much have it ready to serve. It's very easy. As you saw, it's fairly quick. All you need to do is do the noodles, and then you just make your pesto sauce, and you can top it off with some cherry tomatoes here. And it really makes for a nice filling dish because you have all that fiber and the nuts, it's going to satiate you.